さあ皆さんこんにちは、ディスカバーオンラインです。本日は全国高校生グローバルイングリッシュアワード2021のですね、代表者プレゼンテーションを行っていきたいと思います。私司会を務めますディスカバー事務局の今村亮です。どうぞよろしくお願いします。はい、まずこのアワードについてですね、説明をさせて、いただきたいと思います。私たちは、桜美林大学の進行のもとですね、高校生が1センチ先の未体験をつかむディスカバーというプログラムを運営しております。その一環として今回第2回となる全国高校生グローバルイングリッシュアワードを開催いたしております。本年度のテーマは日本を救う実演販売です。コロナで消えゆくものを守れということで、高校生の皆さんに一つ商品をピックアップしてもらって、それを英語でプレゼンテーションするという取り組みをやって、いただいております。なんとですね、この第2回、大変多くの方にご参加いただいております。北は北海道、南は沖縄までですね、全国102名44組の高校生にご挑戦いただきました。本当にお疲れ様です。今このアワード今2時を超えたところですが、午前中にですね、すべての高校生の皆さんのブロックごとでの発表予選を行いまして、これからその代表7チームによるプレゼンテーションを始めるというところになります。それではですね、このアワードを開催しております桜美林大学よりグローバルコミュニケーション学群のブリュースター先生、それから熊澤先生に開会のご挨拶をいただきたいと思います。先生方、顔オンにできますでしょうか。先生お疲れ様です。声もオンになりますか。
Okay.
それでは開会のご挨拶をお願いいたします。
Okay, everybody. Hello, my name is Damon Brewster. I work at JF Oberlin University in the College of Global Communication. Thank you very much for coming today. And I'd also like to say thank you so much for the morning presentations. They gave some great ideas for all of the judges. Now, in the afternoon, I'm looking forward to more great ideas and opinions. And also, I want some ideas for presents to buy my family. So do your best. Good luck with your presentations. Thank you.
Okay, and hello everybody. My name is Masako Kumazawa. I also teach at JF Oberlin University. And I was in Block B this morning, and after the 5 amazing presentations, all the items presented there have been added to my wish list. Okay, and I look forward to discovering more new items that go into my list in the afternoon presentations. And finally, thank you for joining this event on the St. Valentine's Day. So let's have fun with English, not even without the chocolate. Okay? Thank you very much.
ありがとうございます。そしてこのお二方の先生に加えて、たくさんの素晴らしい審査員の先生方が今回お集まりいただいております。審査員の先生全員、画面に出てきてもらえますか。お疲れ様です。ありがとうございます。おいたくさん来てくれてます。ありがとうございます。こんな素晴らしい先生方とこの会を一緒にやらせていただいております。じゃあ、ここでですね、今日の審査を進行する飯塚先生をご紹介したいと思います。飯塚先生、お一言いただけますでしょうか。審査員の先生方このままオンにしたままです。大丈夫ですので、飯塚先生、今回、テーマ設定のポイントとかこんな感じで審査するよっていうのをよかったらお一言いただけますか。
はい、皆さんこんにちは、鎌倉学園中学校高等学校で英語の教員をしております飯塚です。今回この何でしたっけテーマ。
これは日本を救う実演販売です。
これです。日本を救う実演販売、コロナで消えゆくものを守れというテーマで、今回は、高校生の皆さんにプレゼンテーション、実演販売を行ってもらっています。現在、この新型コロナウイルスの影響で、生産が落ちているもの、生産者が困っているもの、いっぱいあると思います。そういったものをですね、海外に住む、日本に興味がある人に向かって、実演販売をするというテーマで行っています。 今回のプレゼンテーションの審査のポイントは、英語力はもちろんなんですけれども、内容面をよく見たいと思います。内容面の一つ目は、独自性です。これは、その商品、サービスが自分の大切なものとして認識して、それがプレゼンテーションの中に表現されているかというのを審査としてよく見ています。もう一つは客観性です。この客観性は、新型コロナウイルスの影響下で、その商品の売り上げが下がっている、もしくは生産者が困っていることを、根拠に基づいて客観的な情報として示しているか、というのが、ポイントになっています。それらを総合的に見て、審査員含め、海外に住んでいる、日本に興味がある外国人が、その商品を買いたくなったかという、このインパクトがあったか、というのも審査の項目になっています。決勝でプレゼンテーションをやる高校生の皆さん、外国人の心、そして審査員の心を動かせるプレゼンテーションになるように期待しています。皆さん頑張ってください。
ありがとうございます。じゃあこんな審査員でお送りします。よろしくお願いします。じゃあ審査員の先生方、ビデオ一旦オフにお願いします。さあ、今、飯塚先生の方からご紹介あった審査基準ですね。この回はただ英語の技術を競うだけではありません。内容面、そして、聴衆の心をいかに動かしたかということが問われるアワードになっております。さて、そんなイングリッシュアワードの最終プレゼンテーションに残った高校生の皆さんを紹介していきましょう。高校生の皆さん、お顔オンにできますか？お、来た、こんにちは、どんどん来た。おーい、見えますか？はい、ありがとうございます。このメンバーで、これから7組のプレゼンテーションやっていきたいと思いますが、この中でお一人どなたか選手先生っぽいことをお願いできますでしょうか？どなたかいけますか？これは誰かがお願いします。じゃあたまごんさんお願いします。
はい、とっても緊張してますが、みんなの素晴らしいプレゼンを聞くのとても楽しみですし、これから今からやる自分のプレゼンテーションで皆さんに元気を届けられたらいいと思います。よろしくお願いします。頑張りましょう。
ありがとうございます。じゃあみんなで、ちょっと全員マイクオンにできますか？じゃあ全員マイクオンにして僕が、楽しく頑張りましょうって言ったらなんかおーって言ってください。はい、じゃあ YouTube の向こう側に届くようにこれから最終プレゼンテーション楽しんで頑張りましょう。ありがとうございます。それじゃあ出場者の皆さんも一旦ビデオをオフにお願いします。さて、これから7チームの発表が始まります。この審査結果はですね、ディスカバ公式ツイッターでお送りしてまいりますので、そちらをご覧ください。またこの会に参加した皆さんだけがこの会の閉会式にご参加いただけますので、これをご覧の YouTube ご覧の皆さんもぜひ来年は皆さんも参加してみてくださいね。それでは、早速代表チームのプレゼンテーションに進んでいきたいと思います。まずは1組目 A ブロックの代表権を勝ち取りました東京都よりたまごんの皆さんです。たまごんの皆さん、再びお顔オンにお願いします。さあ、たまごんはお二人チームですね。
はい。
この名前の由来って何なんですか？
特にこのトピックとは深い関係はないんですけど、こう何かすごい皆さんの印象に残るようなもので、なんか明るい感じの響きをするものがいいなと思って、この大文字でたまごんっていう名前にしました。
まんまと印象に残ってますもんね。はい、じゃあそんな素敵なたまごんのお二人、発表の準備をお願いいたします。
はい、お願いします。
まずは、画面の共有からお願いいたします。それでは準備が整ったらプレゼンテーションをお願いします。残り3分、2分、1分のところで私から一声をかけますが、止めずにプレゼンテーションを進めてください。それでは自分のタイミングでよろしくお願いします。
はい。Hello world! Welcome back to Tamagon's shopping channel. We, Mako and Reina, will guide you to the inspirational world of the Japanese culture. Be sure to keep your eyes on. And today we have these special professors that are sponsoring us, as well as the fellows watching this. Thank you so much for coming here. Now, let's get started.
What is the Japanese food you often eat? Is it sushi, tempura, or is it yakitori? And why do you choose these foods? Is it because your friend had recommended to you that it's good? Or is it the only thing you know about Japanese food? We've been wondering why foreigners tend to think of only these certain kinds of Japanese food. Japan has a lot more, but they can't find it because they're behind these major food. That's so
Multi-dino! But it's okay because today we will present it to those who have already tried major Japanese foods and are looking for what to try next. Living in COVID-19, like we are required to get used to what we call new normal, we have thought of spreading the attractiveness of a new standard of Japanese culture.
Now, let us welcome Miss Motsu. Everyone, big round of applause, please.
Yay! Hi, I'm Motsu. Today I'm going to fully show my best appeal.
Hi, Motsu. Where are you from?
Actually, I'm part of pig and cow. I'm the intestine of them.
Ooh, that expression sounds a bit grotesque.
Hey, don't say that. But actually, it is true that grotesque and disgusting is what many people say of me. They should see my appearance and dislike me even without any try. That's the most mottainai part. At least you should give it a try.
Sorry, well, tell us more about yourself.
Sure. As you can see, I look so sweet and melty, right?
Yeah.
Just like this, once you put motsu into your mouth and place it on your tongue, you will be captivated by its tender, melting down structure. You'll definitely find it irresistible. Also, motsu might first look too greasy and oily, but it is not that heavy when you actually try some. Motsu tastes very delicate.
Wow.
When you actually get motsu served in a restaurant with the rich scent that sharpens your appetite, you can't stop drooling. Oh, and I'm really good for health, containing collagen that's good for skin.
Wow, you're amazing. Super food, aren't you?
Yes, thank you. Many Japanese, especially people in Nagasaki, love me so much. They eat me as motsunabe, a stew which people eat a lot in winter.
Oh my God, you're really making me want to eat it. Because of the pandemic, I haven't been able to go to my favorite aunt's motsunabe restaurant, Yayoi, that I used to go every year. We always meet here and eat motsunabe. It's super delicious and I'm desperate for it.
Ooh, nice. I can imagine how sad you are for not being able to meet your relatives and also unable to eat motsunabe this year. I'm lately disappointed that barely no one eats me anymore.
Yes, huge impact to all the food service industry. I asked my aunt how her restaurant is doing, and she said that there was about a 70% decrease in motsunabe sales compared to 2019. Oh no, I'm so worried. Oh, and that reminds me that recently this was sent to my house. It was from my aunt's restaurant, a trial delivery service of motsunabe kit. It was amazing, but it really made me realize that this new trial was literally showing how my aunt is trying to stand against the difficulties against COVID-19. At that moment, I thought motsunabe was exactly the thing I needed to share with you today. They are seriously working on a new way to sell their products. They need our help. Okay, back to you, Motsu. Now I have totally learned how amazing you are. Let's give it an end for the interview and come back to the real world, Mako.
Phew, that was pretty much fun. Now, let's cut to the chase. Today's promotion will be a lifesaver in times of COVID-19. Introducing Motsu Delivery Service. Yay! We will sell Motsunabe kit for 2,500 yen online. Also, for foreigners who don't have nabe, a pod, at home, you can have an additional order for nabe for only 1,000 yen more. These will be delivered from Nagasaki to anywhere in Japan and also to all around the world. Anywhere!
How amazing! I'll definitely buy that.
Everyone, wait. That's not it. We have the biggest and the most spectacular notice to tell you all. And that is Zoom invitation ticket. For all those people who feel not enough just eating Japanese food by oneself and think that eating in an atmospheric traditional restaurant, ryote, is the best part of Japanese food. And also for those that haven't experienced the amazing atmosphere just yet, you cannot miss this big chance.
Before moving on, do you know what ryote is? Ryote is a type of restaurant that serves high-class Japanese food, which has these kinds of traditional luxurious appearances. Most of them are in a room called washitsu with a person called okami-san wearing kimonos serving the meals. This ticket will invite you to have a Zoom reception by okami-san who will indicate you how to cook, tell you about the history, and also you can have a random chat with her. They will definitely bring you to the fascinating world of ryote.
Since not only Motsanabe, but this tradition of ryote is hard to be known to foreigners because of the pandemic, we think this is an amazing opportunity to spread the attractiveness of this not yet standard Japanese culture. We hope you all to find out special meanings in having fun eating motsanabe surrounded by the atmosphere of ryote. Now, will you be willing to click this and jump to our online shopping website? We can't wait to see your order. Thank you for listening.
ありがとうございました。素晴らしいプレゼンテーションでした。それでは審査員の皆様より、質疑応答の方お願いします。飯塚先生、進行お願いして大丈夫でしょうか。
はい、ありがとうございました。では、審査員の皆様、英語または日本語で質問をお願いいたします。はい、ブリュースター先生、お願いします。ブリュースター先生、ミュートを外してください。
Sorry. Thank you so much for your first presentation for this afternoon. I have one question. Can you explain a little bit more why motsu is reducing, the product is being reduced in Japan because of COVID?
Oh, I think the reason is, well, first of all, simply it's because people cannot visit places in Japan, and also just they can't go to the restaurant and have motsu. And I think another reason is that, well, many restaurants are having difficulties since the COVID-19, but I think we don't usually go to supermarket and buy motsu, I guess. So I think motsu is the thing that we can't have it only if we could go to restaurants. I think it's a thing that's specially served in a restaurant and we can't go there. So I think that's pretty much the reason why.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got it. Thank you very much. Thank you.
ありがとうございます。では、カレン先生、お願いします。
Yes, I'm very interested in buying motsunabe. And I think the price is reasonable, but I'm just curious. For example, I'm overseas and I'm going to order it. Does it have a very short expiration date? I mean, how long does it last? Do you have any information on this? If I'm going to buy it, of course, I want to know how long it lasts.
Actually, I'm sorry that we don't have any specific details about that, but I guess because it is a meat, the intestine of pig and cow, I think it doesn't really last long, but even though it doesn't last long, we're sure that you'll definitely find it, irresistible. It's so good. So I hope you will order it.
Okay. Can I ask, sorry, a follow-up question? Like what comes up with what comes with the kit? It comes with the sauce, it comes with all the ingredients I need for them.
Oh,
for the nabe.
Go back to the PowerPoint maybe.
Okay. Sorry, wait a minute.
Yeah, I saw the picture.
Oh yeah. Maybe I can explain the thing that's in it, maybe. Well, first of all, you can order the pot. You know, like there's like a pot for motsunabe. That's gonna be a extra order, so you have to pay additionally. But in the motsunabe kit, there's the motsu, of course, and also the there's like noodles in it, where you can like.
Okay.
Yeah, and there's also garlic and yeah, and there's also the sauce kind of a thing. Yes.
Also, can I add one thing?
Mhm.
In Japan, shime is what is traditionally known in Japan, which we put like noodles or rice into the nabe dish in the last, and I think that's one appeal of Japanese food. And because there is a noodle in this kit, I'm sure you can have fun eating shime too.
Thank you. Thank you.
はい、ありがとうございます。
はい、それでは、一組目の発表、卵の皆さんお疲れ様でした。ありがとうございます。はい。はい、なかなかかなり素晴らしい発表ですね。聞いてるだけでもつ鍋が食べたくなりました。それでは2番目の発表に行きます。続きましての発表はですね、B ブロックより神奈川県タイニーバットマイティの皆さん、画面出ますでしょうか。
はい。
はーい、お疲れ様です。タイニーバットマイティの皆さんは高校何年生ですか？
高校2年生です。
2人とも？
はい、2人
はい、
とも。
同じ学校でしたっけ？
はい、同じ学校です。
はい、じゃあそんなお二人のプレゼンテーションを聞いていきたいと思います。準備が整いましたらプレゼンテーションよろしくお願いします。
How has your skin been looking lately? Acne, irritation, dry skin? We've all been through it. Most of us are teenagers right now, or at least have been once a teenager, so I'm sure you can relate to us on how chaotic our skin was. We often see our friends and ourselves struggling through bad skin, and it affects our self-esteem and confidence. Also, let's talk about the elephant in the room: masks. These cloths that are saving people's lives are technically destroying our skin. Due to friction, humidity, and synthetic fiber, our skin becomes itchy, oily, dry, and discolorations occur. That's when our handy, useful, effective, and magical panacea comes in. Today, we would like to introduce the mighty face cleansing product, Konnyaku Shabon.
This product is made all in Japan with the atmosphere to provide the most efficacious results. As you can see on the slide, it's plump, squishy, smooth, and sleek. All the factors you want in soothing items. For those people who don't know what konnyaku is, it is a gelatinous traditional Japanese food made from konjac potatoes. From Hokkaido to Okinawa, Konnyaku Shabon offers a variety of products. For instance, our hometown Kamakura offers shobu scented ones. Shobu is a flower that has existed particularly in Japan for a long time. Also, shops in Kyoto sell matcha scented ones, and shops in Hokkaido have a very unique selection of beer and melon. There are so many varieties of this product that anyone with any taste can enjoy a cleansed face. This tackles the stigma in which it is okay for only women to buy skincare products because the scent and the theme of the soap is diversified. It allows inclusivity for men to take care of themselves. As you can tell, Konnyaku Shabon is anything but ordinary.
Let's go back to talking about the issue we've all had in our lifetime: damaged skin. According to the American Psychological Association, there is a huge link between skin and psychology. In a study done by E45, a skincare company, almost 81% of us have experienced a skin issue, with a quarter of those stated that the skin condition made them feel depressed. We lose confidence and self-esteem with damaged skin. Yes, clear and perfect skin is a factor our society has forced upon people, but at the end of the day, we feel better when we have smooth skin. Our largest external organ contributes to a detrimental mental health, causing depression and anxiety. Moreover, Acne sufferers are 63% more likely to face depression than those with clear skin, and the effect of bad skin can influence your future because acne scars can be permanent. It is a vicious cycle of negative impact on our self-esteem, causing a lower quality of life, making people more prone to dangerous outcomes, such as suicide. Personally, when my skin is not doing the best, my overall mood is down and I lose motivation to go out or be confident. It makes me want to cover my face and be antisocial, and just the act of talking to someone or presenting in class becomes the most difficult obstacle. However, Konjac Shabon will be the one to solve this difficult issue. Like I said before, damaged skin has a detrimental effect on our mental well-being. When I found Konjac Shabon while suffering from acne, it made my skin so much smoother and soft. After washing my face with this product and I look into the mirror, it made my confidence and self-esteem rise. I am very thankful for Konjac Shabon for making me feel positive. This product is definitely one of the best cleansing products for my skin.
Now, some of you may think that Konjac Shabon is just a unique shaped cleansing product with various kinds. However, there's way more than that. As we have mentioned before, there are many kinds of Konjac Shabon, but the number is unbelievable. There are as many as 75 kinds. Each of their themes is selected according to Japan's historical and traditional tourist spots. This product enables people to experience traditional Japanese cultures. Especially for foreign people who are interested in Japan, it is the best product because they can learn more about the country and take care of themselves at the same time. Considering the situation we all are in due to COVID-19, this can compensate for traveling bans around the world. It is available online, so even when we are following social distance guidelines, you can buy it and feel as if you're somewhere else in Japan. What an amazing product. There's one more particular thing that you need to know. Konjac Shabon is 100% organic and additive-free. It uses clean fresh water from Niigata Prefecture, where there is a factory that is making this soap. Furthermore, all the numerous scents used for it is from natural essential oil. Since it doesn't contain any artificial ingredients, every member in your family can use it. And the process is rather simple. Whenever you want to freshen up or moisturize your skin, just grab your Konjac Shabon, put it under running water, rub it softly in your hands, and it will bubble easily. Beauty ingredients containing konjac potato will moisturize your skin and clean out pores. There, bright, flawless skin for everyone. There's no such skincare product as ideal as this one. Don't you think so?
By now, I'm assuming you are mesmerized by this product. But again, there's more. All Konjac Shabon is handmade and sold in the places the special scents are from. This means that there's no carbon emission coming from the production or the transportation that usually takes place. The company consciously works on creating eco-friendly and sustainable products to decrease environmental problems. Also, since it is made locally, it stimulates and helps the economy of rural areas. Agriculture in the countryside has been suffering even before COVID-19. So the production of the Konjac Shabon helps to enliven the area. Clearly, there are endless benefits to the Konjac Shabon. It's ethically made, it helps spread Japanese culture, facilitates rural economies, environmentally friendly, and most importantly, it is an effective product to cleanse and keep our skin fresh. We have all been through a lot over the past year, and we believe that you deserve to feel confident through clear skin. Buy Konjac Shabon and feel spectacular. Thank you for listening.
はい、ありがとうございました。素晴らしい発表でした。それでは審査員の先生方お願いいたします。
はい、ありがとうございました。素晴らしい発表でした。では、審査員の先生方、質問、ある方は、ぜひ手を挙げてください。お願いいたします。では、西山先生、お願いいたします。
Hello, thank you very much for such a wonderful presentation. Very, very highly objective data and your passion about konjac. I thought that I was highly conscious about skincare, but I did not know that Konjac Shabon existed. And then I checked it, whether I can buy it on Amazon. And then I've already ordered one. I ordered a Kamakura Konjac Shabon, which cost me 1,700 yen. Thank you for inform me of the connection. Okay, anyway, like out of other competitor kind of cosmetic rivals, why did you focus on Konjac Shabon, especially in particular?
Well, specifically, our school is in Kamakura, and we've both used this product before. And when we were suffering with acne, as teenagers do, it really helped us go through this difficult time. And that's why we thought that, you know, everyone should deserve the chance to use this amazing product. And also, it's also struggling from COVID-19 because it's located in Kamakura, where tourists are not, you know, as going there as much as they used to. And so that's why we chose this product.
Thank you.
はい、ありがとうございます。では、他の先生方どうでしょうか。感想でもいいですね。はい、手が挙がっております。では、川上先生お願いいたします。
Well, you convinced all of us to try one of those shabons. It was really amazing. So you mentioned the issue of like people being concerned about their skin conditions. Do you think that under this coronavirus, people are more concerned about their skins, or like does this product help people more feel more relieved about their appearances, like looks in general?
Yes, since COVID-19, everyone must wear masks, and due to wearing masks, a lot of people are suffering from acne. And the thing is, not many people are going to show their faces because they're wearing masks, but it can affect their mental well-being because they do look in the mirror at home. And sometimes they show it to their friends when they're eating lunch too. So yeah, I think people are suffering more from skin issues due to COVID-19.
I see. Thank you.
Thank you.
ありがとうございます。では続いて丹羽先生お願いいたします。
はい、私は日本語で質問します。さまざまな日本の地方の文化も知ることができるっておっしゃってたんですけども、どんな文化が具体的にこんにゃくシャボンから知ることができるんでしょうか。
スライドで書いてあった通り、鎌倉では菖蒲の匂いが、あるこんにゃくシャボンがあったり、北海道だったらメロンとかビール、まあ普通だったらないじゃないですか、そんな匂い。で、あと京都だったら抹茶とかで、やっぱ外国人からの観点で日本の特別なその地域で独特なものの匂いとかを感じられると思います。
ありがとうございます。
ありがとうございます。
それではここで、質疑を終わりにしたいと思いますが、単位まとめてのお二人、どうでしたか。発表した感想も一言ずつもらえますか。
はい、ちょっと緊張して何度かつまずいちゃったりしたんですけど、でももうこの機会自体がすごい自分たちの思っていることをたくさんの人に伝えられるので、すごい本当にいい経験でした。ありがとうございました。
ありがとうございます。エミさんはどうですか。
同じようにとてもいい経験で、もう買ってくれたっていう人が審査員の方がいてとても嬉しくて、
そうですね。
私たちの家の鎌倉をサポートしてもらったらいいと思ってます。ありがとうございます。
それでは単位まとめ1の皆さんありがとうございました。では続きまして3番目の発表に行きたいと思います。3番目の発表は、東京都より C ブロック代表黒柴豆田さんです。お顔映りますか。こんにちは。黒柴豆田の皆さんはこれどういうチーム名なんですか。
はい、この豆田っていうのは、私がもう本当去年の今ぐらいの時期に飼い始めた、黒豆柴の名前で、
じゃあ実在のお犬様が、
好きすぎてこの名前にしてもらいました。
すごいチームの皆さんもね好きを一緒に応援してくれてよかったですね。はい、それじゃあ黒潮豆田さんの発表に行きましょう。スライドの準備をお願いします。
スクリーンシェアを一回。
ごめんなさい、失礼しました。はい、お願いします。さあ、それでは準備ができたら7分間の発表を始めてください。よろしくお願いします。
Hey, we're Kuroshima Mameta, and today we'll be talking about bath salts and why you should buy them. So I think we all know what bath salts are. You put them inside your bath water to make your bath experience a little more fancy. They smell nice, look nice, and make you feel like a modern-day Cleopatra in her rose petal bath. So what's so special about onsen bath salts? Well, onsen bath salts are Japanese bath salts that are based off of hot springs in Japan. Rich in minerals, they have unique fragrances and colors that remind you of the natural hot springs across Japan. Each soak is a deeply soothing experience and has its own distinct benefits rooted in traditional Japanese bathing culture.
So why should you buy them?
Well, firstly, you can become more healthy. Onsen bath salts are known and loved for having mental health benefits. They are very relaxing, and it's a little bit of fun added to your normal bath. So if you want to have a fun, relaxing bath, these bath salts are perfect for you. We think this is especially important in these crazy times. While Japan is not in a complete lockdown, many other countries are. This means that in the world, millions of people are trapped in a small house with their families. This also means people cannot find time to relax by themselves. But by having onsen bath salts and relaxing in your bath, we think you can have some alone time and forget about your corona stress. Moreover, onsen bath salts are not just good for your mental health, but they are also very good for your physical health.
So although bathing alone is a very effective way to kill bacteria, the minerals contained in bath salts can heal our bodies in many more ways. For example, bath salts have been known to be able to heal skin conditions such as sores, and they can also soothe cramps. Take a look at the graph on the left. The pink line is plain bath water, and the blue line is water with sodium sulfate, which is a common ingredient of onsen bath salts. You can see how the sodium sulfate raises the temperature of your skin. Meanwhile, the graph on the right shows that bath salts can help increase blood circulation. Clearly, even science agrees that bath salts can be hugely beneficial to us. With the help of bath salts, you can go from stressed and overworked to happy and relaxed.
So now that you know all about how amazing bath salts are, you may be thinking, this sounds too good to be true. But for onsen bath salts, not only is it true, it's even better. Onsen bath salts are not only very affordable, but also very easy to find. Onsen bath salts are sold in Asian supermarkets all over the world and are also sold online, such as on Amazon, for reasonable prices. For example, for the price of one typical bath bomb, you can buy a 13-pack of onsen bath salts. As you can see, onsen bath salts are easy to obtain, both location-wise and price-wise. Furthermore, they make the onsen experience much more accessible. Because there's still some onsens that do not allow people with tattoos inside the baths, onsen bath salts are a great way for people with tattoos to enjoy onsens at home. They're also very good for people who may not feel as comfortable inside traditional onsens. Personally, I'm not that comfortable in public baths. Every time I'm at one, I keep on noticing other people, and that makes me feel very stressed and anxious. That's why, for me, onsen bath salts are a way I can fully enjoy the onsen experience without having to be nervous or uncomfortable. For people who want their bathing time to be private, onsen bath salts are the ideal product.
The final reason why you should buy onsen bath salts is so that you can support onsens. The onsen industry was heavily affected by the coronavirus. So, in order to tell you guys about the situation of onsens, we created a very small quiz. Question: how many traditional Japanese inns, also known as ryokan, have lost income because of COVID-19? Here are the 4 options, and please raise your fingers, or in this case, I guess type in the comments what you think is the correct answer. I can't really see the comments from here, sadly, but we will end answering in 3, 2, 1. The answer is 4, with 90%. Almost all traditional Japanese inns have lost profit from the coronavirus. From this, I think we can see how much the onsen industry has suffered.
According to a survey conducted in August of 2020, The number one activity that people wanted to do after the pandemic was to go to an onsen. Clearly, onsens are an important part of Japanese culture, but the pandemic has prevented the industry from thriving. This is where onsen bath salts come into play. Until the pandemic has fully ended, onsens will likely not be as busy as before. However, the bath salts can serve as a trial run for those that have never had the chance to enjoy a real onsen. Additionally, many companies have collaborated with onsens to create bath salts inspired by different locations in Japan. This means that there are a wide variety of bath salts, and they give exposure to real onsens. Although bath salts could be a good source of revenue, we believe that another huge reason why we need to preserve them is so that we can spread the tradition. Many Japanese people have precious memories of onsens, and we believe that more people around the world should be able to enjoy similar experiences.
For example, I used to live abroad, and my mom used to buy onsen bath salts at a local Asian supermarket, and I really enjoyed them. So when I moved back to Japan, I was so excited to be in an actual onsen, and I loved it. Also, before Corona, my family used to love going to Hakone Onsen for vacations, so now that we can't go, onsen bath salts have been a big help.
So what are you waiting for? They're easy to find, relaxing, and they can improve your health.
Even better, you can save a tradition along the way.
Bring the onsen experience to your home now with onsen bath salts.
Thank you for listening, and here are our citations.
Thank you.
はい、
ありがとうございまし
ありがとう
た。
ございました。
はい、では、質疑応答に移りたいと思います。先生方で、質問、感想等ある先生は手を挙げてください。お願いいたします。はい、では、海老塚先生、お願いいたします。
Hi, the members of the Kuroshima Mameta. So thank you very much for your wonderful presentation. And I usually use the bath salt when I'm tired, so I'm really expressed by your presentations. So I have a question to your presentation. So I think that it's very good for not only for Japanese people, but also the people in the overseas. But so I think my question is that so who is the main target in the overseas? Is that the students or like more adults or businessmen or?
譲り合ってますね。はい、どっちでいきますか？
金口さん、お願いします。
はい。
So for us, we thought that a great thing about onsen bath salts is that it doesn't limit our target audience. So it could be for example, for the elderly who may have a lot more time on their hands and maybe can take longer baths and can enjoy the health benefits. But it can also be for people, teenagers like us, because a lot of the times bath products such as bath bombs often have a lot of views on SNS and YouTube. And we thought that we could sell this product through SNS and it could reach those target audiences as well.
Thank you very much.
はい、ありがとうございます。そうしましたら、他に審査員の先生方で、ご質問がある先生いらっしゃいましたらお願いいたします。はい、では寺門先生お願いします。はい、ではミュートを外していただいてお願いいたします。
皆さん、プレゼンお疲れ様でした。私も温泉が大好きなので、すごくいいアイディアだなと思って聞いていました。質問なんですけれども、日本には各地いろいろな温泉があると思うんですが、そのあたりの魅力だったりとかをどのように外国の方に伝えたいと考えていますか？何かプラン等あったら教えてください。
次は私が答えます。プレゼンの中でもちらっと言ったんですけど、その温泉の素ってブランドによってはその本物の温泉の場所の香りとか効能とかが、同じようなものが売ってたりするので、まあ、例えば 何種類かの温泉が入っている温泉の素を買ったりして、あ、ここ好きだなとか思ったら、なんかそこの場所に実際行って入ってみたくなるみたいな、そういう宣伝効果を期待して温泉の素の販売をしました。
はい、ありがとうございます。
ありがとうございます。では、他に先生方質問ありませんでしょうか。なんか温泉に入りたくなってきましたね。なんかやっぱみんなこう紹介されると買いたくなったりね、使いたくなっちゃいますよね。はい。では、いらっしゃらないようなので、質疑応答は以上になります。お疲れ様でした。
はい、お疲れ様でした。素晴らしいプレゼンテーションでした。黒柴豆田の皆さんでした。どうですか？発表した感想もお伺いしてみたいんですが、消える前に、残ってる黒柴豆田さんからぜひ。
答えてない清水さん、お願いします。
すごく緊張したんですけど、いろいろのA チーム、A ブロックの方とか B ブロックの方の発表の形式を見て、すごいいろいろな発表の仕方があるっていうことを知って、すごく面白かったです。
なんか今回プレゼン聞いて、買ってみたくなったものとかありますか？
最初の先ほどのグループの、なんていうのかな、
もつ鍋ね。
そうです。はい、もつ鍋もすごく興味を持ちました。なんか家族も九州に住んでいる人もいて、それでもつ鍋も食べたことがあったので、でもやっぱり身近なものとして感じれなかったので、もっと家で食べれるのがすごくいいと思います。
いや、いいですね。本当こういう寒い日にもつ鍋と温泉の話を聞けてすごく幸せな気持ちです。はい、それじゃあ黒潮メントの皆さんお疲れ様でした。ありがとうございます。
ありがとうございました。
さあ進んできました。それでは続いてのプレゼンテーターを紹介したいと思います。続いてのプレゼンテーターは神奈川県よりセミマルの皆さん、お顔出ますか？おーい。セミマルの皆さん。来た。お。なんかすごいつけてますね。声出ますか？ミュートついてるミュート。
はい、すいません、大丈夫です。
こんにちは。じゃあちょっとお一人ずつ自己紹介いけますか？一言ずつ。5秒ずつお願いします。
浦山俊平です。高2です。松村明菜です。バレー部です。沢里夏樹です。バスケ部です。
よろしくお願いします。このイングリッシュアワードで全体の雰囲気をすごく盛り上げてくれてたこのセミマルの皆さんの発表に、楽しみにしていきたいと思います。それでは、発表の準備、お願いします。大丈夫かな？
はい。
はい。それでは準備が整ったらプレゼンテーションを開始してください。よろしくお願いします。
お願いします。Hi guys, this is the Semimaru YouTube channel. How's it going? Then, I have a question for you. What did you do last year? As for me, I watched the romantic drama at home, cleaned the toilet, and studied a little. Oh my god, these are all we could do at home. That's right. We all couldn't go outside because of the coronavirus. But today, I want to interview my friends about how they spend time during stay home. Let's go right away. Come on. What? I'm sorry. Oh, you are coming. Hi guys. What we want to share with you is this tiny piece of paper. It is called Hyakunin issue. It was made in the Heian period about 800 years ago, but it is still popular without becoming just a history. There are 100 poems selected by a man named Sadaiye Fujiwara. Needless to say, the biggest attraction is the way you play. This is all you need to do. First, you buy this. Then, enjoy the smell. Lavender. No, it's a joke. But you have several options. For example, Bozu-nekuri. It uses picture cards, and if you select the card of Bozu, you will lose. This is more kind of like a card game, right? Or you can also enjoy Chirashidori by using letter cards. You just need to take a card which is red.
But I think Chorikata is the funniest. It uses only 50 cards at random and put it at floor. All you need to do is listen to the sound and touch the card as soon as possible. This style of playing is more like a sport. Recently, the number of Chorikata tournaments was increasing. Moreover, many foreign people enjoy playing it. One of the Japanese anime spread it all over the world. It is Chihayafuru. Do you know that? By the way, we wanted to know the exact number of tournaments. So I sent an email to the leader of my Karuta club. And he helped me with searching data cited from All Japan Karuta Association. Please look at this graph. This is the first reason why we are talking about Hyakunin issue today. By seeing this chart, we are worried about if Hyakunin issue will be forgotten by people because of the COVID-19. According to his research, every year about 150 tournaments was held in before the pandemic. But last year, it was only 49. And this year, it's much less than last year. Also, the Karuta Association trying to limit the number of participants to prevent infection. As for me, I tried to attend the tournament, but I was not chosen by a lottery.
The second reason is that this is very important for us. We first met 5 years ago when we were in the first year of junior high school. At that time, we didn't know each other in particular, but when winter has come, my friend Akina was Hyakunin was very strong, and she led the classmates to win the Hyakunin competition at school. When I fought against Akina the first time, the result was a crushing defeat because I didn't know any of the songs. Now I can remember that I was very frustrated and memorized 100 songs during winter vacation by putting off my homework aside. Then I came to Hyakunin because of her. Natsuki was the strongest person in the school, so that's why me and Akina decided to challenge her every morning. That was the start of our friendship. We were able to connect because we had something in common called Hyakunin. So, Hyakunin has the power to connect people.
But some of you might think, even the current Japanese language is difficult, then how do you expect me to understand ancient Japanese? Oops, wait, is too early to give up? Please look at this book, which introduces and translates Hyakunin into English. The writer is Mr. Peter Markman from Ireland. He has hooked on Hyakunin since he was insulted by his friend, who said, "Foreign people can never grasp Japanese culture." At that time, he began to learn Japanese culture profoundly, so he was attracted by Hyakunin. I was inspired and surprised by him. He said, "When I hear one of the songs of Hyakunin, I usually remember my mother, who lives in my hometown." What a moving story, isn't it? So don't worry now that you can enjoy Hyakunin with English too. 800 years. It seems very, very long time. But according to Mr. Peter's talk, we can reconfirm that we can share our emotions. Also, it can let us travel. First, you listen to the song and close your eyes. Then you can see the inside of your head might be like this. We can easily imagine the place which was written. This tiny paper is like a ticket for you to travel with your imagination.
Then, do you think this situation is the tough for you? Do you think you have nothing to do? No, you cannot go outside, you cannot meet your friends. So you should start it now. We are sure that your world would be bigger through Hyakunin.
This is for everyone who is very interested in Japan and want to learn Japanese culture. People who want to sweat and practice like a sport. People who want to go abroad but can't go now. People who is lonely and looking for a new connection. What you are looking for is in front of you. What do you want to do?
Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you think it's good, please drop a like and don't forget to subscribe our channel. Wow, 100日誌 is more attractive than I imagined before. So you should buy it as soon as possible. Bye guys!
はい、ありがとうございます。おお、気がついた。はい、素晴らしい発表ありがとうございました。
ありがとうございます。
ありがとうございました。
いいね。母言ってませんかなんかね。動きがあってね。はい。では、審査員の先生方、何かご質問あればお願いします。はい。では、熊澤先生、お願いいたします。
Hi, thank you very much for your very interesting presentation. So if you were to choose one poem out of the 100 poems to introduce to people overseas, which poem would you choose?
I will choose Seo Hayami. Do you know this song?
Yes.
This song means Seo Hayami is like a river. The water is separated by a stone, the big stone, but after that, the water will be meet again. So that is a very good meaning. So we are like a friends, and if we separated by something, but we can definitely meet again. So I like that meaning.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
ありがとうございます。では、他の審査員の先生方、いかがでしょうか。はい。では、川口先生、お願いいたします。
ありがとうございました。今、このコロナの状況の中で、物理的にカルタをやったりとか、坊主めくりやったりってなかなか難しいと思うんですけど、その中でもうちょっと違った、百人一首の魅力の伝え方とか、こんな風に使ったら面白いよとかっていうアイディアとかありますか？
実は、実際に対面で、例えば競技カルタとかそういうものをすることはできないんですけど、最近、競技カルタがオンラインで対戦できるアプリとかがあって、もちろんこれは無料なんですけど、そういうアプリとかをインストールしてもらって、オンライン上で実際のリアルで対面してるのと同じように対戦したりすることもできるので、もし私たちのプレゼンで興味が湧いたら試していただけると幸いです。
はい、ありがとうございます。
はい。いいですね。そういうオンラインもあるんですね。オンラインでできるものもあると。なるほど。他の先生方いかがでしょうか。どうですか。はい、堂本先生、お願いいたします。
ありがとうございました。ちょっと暗い。歌の世界観を分かってもらえる、海外の方に分かってもらえる工夫、さっきはトランスレーションの本がありましたが、他には何かオプションというか考えていることはありますか？
実際に今はちょっとコロナで厳しいところもあるかもしれないんですが、その句が読まれた場所とかを海外の方に知ってもらって、ぜひその場所に訪れてもらったら、その素敵な景色とかと一緒にその句を楽しむこともできると思いますし、このコロナの状況下でも、その句の音っていうのもすごい日本人でも難しいところあると思うんですけど、日本の良さを感じられる部分があると思うので、その音っていう意味でも百人一首を楽しんでもらえたらなと思います。ありがとうございます。
ありがとうございます。はい、では、他に質問がある先生方いらっしゃいますでしょうか。よろしいですかね。はい、では、セミマルの皆さん、お疲れ様でした。ありがとうございました。
お疲れ様でした。素晴らしいプレゼンテーションでした。セミナーの皆さんに質問してみたいんですけども、この部活も違う3人がどうしてこのアワードにこの3人で挑戦しようと思ったんですか？
私たち横浜市に住んでるんですけど、その横浜市で、平和に関するプレゼンテーションを各学校代表がするみたいな感じのものがあって、それに3人で出て、その時は、インドの
ことについてお話ししたんですけど、その経験を経て、もう一回3人でプレゼンをしようっていう感じで、今回参加させていただきました。
なるほど。その時は日本語であって、今回は英語でってことかな？
その時
落ちた。
いや、すいません。
びっくりした。
その時も英語のプレゼンテーションをして、
なるほど。
はい。
で、その時もセミマル。
その時は学校名でしたね。
じゃあ、わかりました。ぜひ、セミマル素敵な名前なんで、これからもセミマルとしての歴史をね、積み重ねていってもらえたらと思いました。じゃあ、セミマルの皆さん、素晴らしいプレゼンテーションありがとうございました。
ありがとうございました。
じゃあ、参りましょう。続きまして、5番目の発表ですね。東京都よりゆいさんです。ゆいさん、聞こえますか？声も出るかな？
聞こえます。こんにちは。
ゆいさん、ここまでチームの発表者が続きましたけど、個人で参戦いただきました。今の気持ちはどうですか？
すごい、とても緊張してるんですけど、個人なので。でも、皆さんの午前から午後のプレゼンの情熱で、ちょっと私も頑張っていきたいと思います。
はい、ぜひ、素晴らしいプレゼンテーションをお願いします。それでは、画面共有の準備、進めてください。準備が整ったら、プレゼンテーション7分間スタートしてください。
見えますか？
はい、大丈夫です。
Hello everyone, I'm Yui. Today I would like to introduce you all to Maguapa, a Japanese traditional lunchbox. For me, this is a symbol of love and friendship. But before we begin, I would like all of you to close your eyes and take yourself back to a year ago, before COVID-19 changed our lives. What do you miss the most? For me personally, I miss the lunchtime in school with my friends. During lunchtime, I would open my very own Maguapa bento box that my mother had packed. Like in this picture, I would always find grilled salmon, eggs, tomatoes, and rice. Lunchtime for me was when I could feel alive and safe, surrounded by all the love from my mother and my friends. However, due to COVID-19, I no longer eat lunchtime at school, and my beloved Maguapa bento box have been kept away in a dark shelf, along with my memories of lunchtime. But here I am today, having opened that dusty old shelf and brought out my Maguapa bento box to present to you the beauty and the potential it has. So let us begin. Maguapa bento box is a Japanese traditional lunchbox. It is made with thin wooden boards of cedar and hinoki trees. It is said that the beginning of Maguapa dates all the way back to the Nara period, and in 1980, it was designated as the Japanese traditional handicrafts, and it continued to be cherished by thousands of generations. However, due to COVID-19, Maguapa is suffering from two major problems. First, declining Japanese customers. During the past few weeks, I conducted a quick survey, contacting several stores all over Japan by email. And I found out that 30% of the stores have faced decreasing customers. Some stores even noted an 80% decrease in customers. Why are they losing customers? This is simply because people eat bento less than before for their safety. In fact, according to the research done by Yahoo Data Solution, bento fell out of favor along with fashion items and transportation. Now, on to the second problem, declining foreign customers. In the survey that I mentioned earlier, the number of foreign customers is now close to 0. As you can see, the beautiful Japanese tradition is at risk of disappearing. And I cannot let this happen. I cannot let my symbol of love and friendship fade away. And I need your help. Now, you might be thinking, well, we understand that Maguapa has a long history, but why should we save it and how can we do that? Well, I'm glad you asked, because this is what we could do. Use Maguapa bento boxes every day, even at home. And there are several benefits of doing so. Firstly, each Maguapa bento box has its own beauty. Since every Maguapa bento box is handmade from scratch, you will be able to enjoy different wood grains, shapes, sizes, and even the background as well. A Maguapa craftsman said that he puts his every soul into his work. So, whichever Maguapa bento box fatefully came into your hands, it is as if you were holding the spirit of each craftsman. And better to show you my mother's lunchbox since I already finished mine during lunch accidentally. Look how beautiful it is, right? And secondly, Maguapa bento box maintain the best food quality. The wood absorbs the unnecessary moisture of rice, which makes the rice perfectly soft. Additionally, the wood is effective for sterilizing. It has been scientifically established that alpha-catenol, the main component of hinoki, prevents infection. This characteristic is beneficial, especially in the COVID situation. And finally, Maguapa is environmentally friendly. Since Maguapa is made from 100% natural materials, we can minimize the impact on the environment when we dispose of our lunchboxes. Additionally, we can reduce the amount of water for washing dishes. To illustrate, I conducted a small experiment. I ate my lunch one day on a plate and another day in my Maguapa and compare the amount of water it took to wash them by timing myself when I washed the dishes. And I found out that I was saving 1.6 liters of water every day. Imagine how much impact it could have on the environment if we all start to do that. Now do you see it? How beautiful Maguapa is, and how much potential it has even during this COVID situation. Now, if any of the things that I mentioned seemed appealing to you, please go buy a Maguapa. Go find your one and only Maguapa and share the tradition with others. Because your action is what is going to save it. Because with your help, we can keep alive the spirit of Japan and bring it towards our bright future. Thank you very much.
はい、ありがとうございました。なんか、昼食過ぎたのに、また食べたくなってきました。ありがとうございます。はい、では、先生方、今のプレゼンテーションに対して何か質問がある先生はお願いいたします。はい、では、ブリューサー先生お願いします。
Yui, thank you very much for your presentation. I'm hungry again. I've just finished lunch, but I'm hungry all over again. I've got two questions. First, how much does your bento box cost about?
Thank you for the question. There are a lot of varieties in the cost for Maguapa, and my Maguapa, I think it cost about 8,000 yen. And I know it seems really expensive, but it actually, you can actually use it for more than 10 years, so it is worth it.
Okay, thank you. And my second question then is, if I buy bento boxes for my family and they last for 10 years, how can I help more with the production of this object?
Oh, thank you. Well, thank you. If you could possibly buy it for your family, that's really nice. And the other thing you could do is you can share this tradition with other people. When I mentioned the survey that I done, several stores said that it is important to share all this tradition with, well, especially young people, to keep alive this tradition. And so, yes, please tell this to your friends, your family.
Okay, thank you very much for your answers in the presentation.
Thank you.
ありがとうございます。そうしましたら他の審査員の方どうでしょうか。はい、では今西さんお願いいたします。
Thank you very much for your presentation. It was really interesting. And what do you think is the biggest appeal of Maguapa to foreign audience?
Thank you for the question. For foreign audiences, I think the appearance is really beautiful and really Japanese-like. In fact, I gave my a Maguapa to my friend from the US a couple of years ago, and she really loves it. She loves how it looks and also how it smells. It smells of hinoki trees. So I think that is really appealing.
Great, thank you very much. I'll bring Maguapa as souvenirs next time I go abroad.
Yes, definitely.
Thank you.
ありがとうございます。他の審査員の方で質問ある方はどうでしょうか。はい、では川上先生お願いいたします。
Well, I was totally blown away by your presentation. It was really convincing. I can see that your, the lunchbox is something meaningful to you personally. And my question is, could you remind us why the COVID-19 leads to the reduction of this product? Like why this product is in danger of disappearing?
Thank you for your question. Well, first of all, there are several reasons. And first of all, people eat bento less than before. For example, I can't eat lunch at school anymore. I'm forced to go back home. And also my father works from home, so he doesn't eat a bento box anymore. And yes, the numbers show that the bento boxes are declining as well. And also because people don't go out shopping anymore, and all the stores, the several stores that I contacted said that they had to shut down their stores for several weeks. So that led to the decrease as well. And of course, there's the decrease in foreign travelers from all over the world. So I think
I see. Thank you. You should definitely be proud of your mom for making such a beautiful lunchbox.
Yes, I am every day.
Thank you.
はい、ありがとうございます。では、西山先生、最後上がってますね。じゃあ、西山先生、すみません、日本語で質問をお願いいたします。
はい。素晴らしいプレゼンありがとうございました。リズムがよくって、お声もよくって、で、コンテンツもすごくよくって、ポッドキャストかなんか設立してくださったら、セミマルチャンネルと一緒に、サブスクライブします。なんか皆さんの質問が高尚すぎる感じで、ちょっと恐縮なんですけど、曲げわっぱって、僕が高校生の時みたいに、食べ盛り、育ち盛りの人でも、使えるような大きいものとかあるんですか？
そうですね。プレゼンの中の写真でもございましたように、いろんな種類があるんですよ、曲げわっぱって。それで私は今この大きさを使ってるんですけれども、その小さい頃から使ってて、曲げわっぱは。でも小さい頃はこんなにたくさん食べれなかったので、その2段弁当の曲げわっぱをお母さんに買ってもらって、その上の段だけを小さい頃は使って食べてたんですね。なので、それで今は大きいのを使って十分なので、たくさんのサイズがあるので。
そうなんですね。もともと小さいからなんか 5段とか6段とか7段とかしないといけないのかな、そんなことないんですね。すみません、しょうもない質問で以上です。ありがとうございました。素晴らしいプレゼンでした。
ちなみにゆいさん、今手元にある曲げわっぱの中に入っているの本物の、
はい、
食べ物ですか？
本物なんですよ。なんか午前中は、
はい、
自分のお昼を皆さんにお見せしたんですけれども、ご飯を食べた後に、食べちゃったって気づいたそれで急いで母にちょっと母のをもらってきて、
はい。
じゃあ
お母さんはちゃんとご飯食べられたのかちょっと心配ですが、まあでも素晴らしいプレゼンテーションでした。はい、ではありがとうございました。お疲れ様でした。
ゆいさんありがとうございました。素晴らしいプレゼンテーションでした。はい、プレゼンテーションしながら、そこで紹介したものが自分のお昼ご飯になるという、素晴らしい、流れですね。はい、それでは続きまして6番目の発表に行きたいと思います。 6番目は広島県より本家広島屋の皆さんです。お顔出ますでしょうか。こんにちは。こんにちは。出るかな。
こんにちは。
こんにちは。本家広島屋の皆さんは、4人組ってことでいいかな。
はい、そうです。
はい。じゃあちょっと一言ずつ自己紹介もらいましょうか。お願いします。
はい、本家広島屋リーダーの川崎翔樹です。サッカー部に所属してます。
お願いします。続いて。
はい、じゃあ本家広島屋、僕言います。本家広島屋、村平元織と言います。よろしくお願いします。
お願いします。そして、
本家広島屋の菊池ゆりかです。高2です。よろしくお願いします。
よろしくお願いします。
本家広島屋の原田ルシアです。よろしくお願いします。
よろしくお願いします。なかなかね、壁紙にもすごく気になるものが映っていて、これからのプレゼンに関係するのかなという雰囲気が漂っております。広島県からのエントリーとなりました。それでは発表準備をお願いいたします。
お願いします。
お願いします。
はい、準備が整いましたら7分間のプレゼンテーション始めてください。よろしくお願いします。
What we recommend is sweet, culture of Hiroshima, elegant. What we recommend is Momiji Manju. So, hello everyone watching. We are Honke Hiroshimaya, and ladies and gentlemen, today we present you Momiji Manju. So, what is Manju? A manju is a standard form of traditional Japanese confection made by wrapping flavored ingredients such as azuki bean in a dough, all of which is then steamed. Although there are various types of manju in Japan, the Momiji Manju is considered as one of the most famous and delicious manju in the nation. Now, what's the history about it? Well, it was first made in the late Meiji period, 1906. A wagashi maker known as Takatsu Tsunesuke made a souvenir sweet with the motif of momiji, which is a prefectural flower, a leaf of Japanese maple tree. And nowadays, it became a key representative of Japanese manju.
So, Momiji manju are actively sold on the road approaching Itsukushima Shrine, a World Heritage Site on the island of Miyajima in Hiroshima.
So now, let's take a look at the current situation on Miyajima. This graph shows the number of people who visit Miyajima in May for the past 10 years, from 2011 to 2020. According to the research of Hatsukaichi City, the number of people, number of tourists who visit Miyajima in May 2020 was only 50,000, which is only about 10% of the previous year. And this is very warning. Also, we interviewed Hakataya, which is a shop located in Miyajima, about their current situation. Their sales are only about 10% of the previous year's sales. The circumstance is aggravating. This serious sales drop means more to us, as we weren't expecting this to happen 3 years ago. When we were in junior high school, we made our own pamphlet to introduce Miyajima and Momiji Manju. In making so, we interviewed the staff about all the details. At the time, they were enthusiastic, and Miyajima was filled with people making lines to buy Momiji Manju. However, right now, scores of Momiji Manju shops are closed, and visitors are sparse, which is very unusual and upsetting. Through the many activities we have done so far, we have felt a connection with people working in the Momiji Manju industry. This led us to desire to help the Momiji Manju industry.
Momiji Manju uses highly selected ingredients. Especially for the three main ingredients, eggs, azuki beans, and water, producers are taking much care and deliberation and selecting the utmost quality to guarantee the taste and safety. The designated farmers produce eggs from 100% domestically produced chicken called momiji, just for Momiji Manju. The azuki beans used to make the paste is made in Tokachi, Hokkaido, one of the cleanest places in Japan suited for growing the azuki beans. The water used for making the bean paste is bottled from the Hino Urayama Spring. This Hino Urayama Spring is located at Kaita City, which is famous for its high-quality water in Hiroshima. Another attractive point of Momiji Manju is its variations. There are traditional Japanese tastes like sweet bean paste and matcha, but mainstream trendy confectionery tastes like cheese and custard cream are also available. There are even Hiroshima-specific flavors like Setauchi lemon.
残り3分です。
As you can see, keeping the traditional values but also incorporating the trends makes Momiji Manju exceptional and authentic. I'm positive that any consumers can have their preferences met through a wide range of flavors. And to actually show you all how delicious Momiji Manju is, we would like to have our member, Moto, to give us a review. Please look at Moto's screen.
Okay, so back to me again. Here we have the actual Momiji Manju, and this is how it looks like on the inside. We've got the anko, which is koshiyang, and now on the outside we got the castella. いただきます。Good.
How is it, Moto?
Well, the chewy texture and the elegant taste of Japanese sweet brought by the pleasant sugar flavor of the sweet bean paste are all happily enveloped by the fluffy castella dough, and it brings a moment of happiness. And it
Thank
goes
you,
really
Moto.
well with the green tea as well.
Okay, thank you, Moto. Going back to the presentation. So as we mentioned earlier, COVID had a disastrous effect on the sales. However, a new attempt was taken to save the future of Momiji Manju. It is Momiji no Deai, a new product made through trial and error. It does not have any paste inside, allowing consumers to make infinite arrangements just the way they want it to be. Momiji no Deai is undeniably the best fit for our new style of living. Although we are confined to our homes and during the long way to go, this will deliver us small pleasure and happiness to enjoy our stay-home period.
So, and for all these promotive words and informations, I'm sure that you're all desperate to buy one of these, or just check out the online shop for delicious manju always available for you. And when things get back to normal, whenever you come to Hiroshima, Japan, looking for just look for shops with these names like Yamadaya or Fujiya, and you'll get the best manju you've ever eaten.
Fitting history,
Culture,
and landscape
into the shape of Momiji maple. These are the sources that we used. Thank you for listening.
Thank you.
はい、ありがとうございました。なんか食べ物多くてお腹空いちゃいますけど、はい、素晴らしいプレゼンテーションでした。ありがとうございます。それでは、審査員の先生方、質疑応答に入りたいと思いますので、質問がある方、手を挙げてください。お願いいたします。
I'd like to say actually one thing. Can I
Yes.
say? Some of you may think that we were using animation, but it was actually many PDFs stitched together, so it wasn't actually animation. So please understand about it. So, thank you.
Yes. はい。では、質疑応答に入ります。では、ロイ先生、お願いいたします。
Well, thank you so much for your amazing presentation. I actually really want to buy Momiji Manju now because I have a lot of dietary restrictions. I am glucose intolerant, lactose intolerant, and I'm also allergic to peanuts. But Momiji Manju is only made from azuki, water, and eggs, right? So I think I'm good, but I want to ask you, what should I eat with Momiji Manju? Is there a best way for me to enjoy Momiji Manju? Should I eat it, is there a certain time of the day that it's best to eat it? Or is there something that I should eat with Momiji Manju? That's my question for you.
So I think any time is okay, basically. after you study, after you work out, whenever you feel like you want to kind of satisfy your sweet cravings. And we have various types, but as we mentioned in the presentation, we think the new product called Momiji no Deai is best fit because we're confined to our homes and we have this long stay home period. So you can just, like, the arrangement is infinite. So you can just change it or use it in any type of like cuisine, whatever you want to. So yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
ありがとうございます。はい、では続いて丹羽先生お願いいたします。
はい、素晴らしいプレゼンありがとうございました。お腹が空いてきました。すごく興味があるんですけれども、広島に住んでる人たちも日常的にもみじまんじゅうってやっぱり観光客向けっていうイメージがあるんですけど、日常的に食べるんですか？あとは高校生に人気の味とかはあるんですか？
はい。もみじまんじゅうといえばやっぱお土産のイメージが強いと思うんですけど、今日私が買ったこのもみじまんじゅうもコンビニで売っていて、本当お土産というよりかは普段のおやつ感覚で買っていて、私たちも宮島に行くと30個箱買いで買ったり、ストックしておくようなもののイメージがあります。あと、プレゼンでは紹介できなかったんですけど、揚げもみじまんじゅうといって、もみじまんじゅうを衣で揚げたものがあって、それが本当サクサクで美味しいです。
ありがとうございました。広島に行って食べたくなりました。
ぜひお越しください。
はい。
もみじまんじゅうも進化してるんですね。やっぱね。そうだ、揚げまんじゅうなんて絶対うまいですよね。いや、他の先生方どうでしょうか。はい。では、佐藤先生お願いいたします。
Okay, thank you very much for your wonderful presentation. And thanks to you, my mouth was totally watering. I do have one stupid question. Do you guys know the comedian unit, a Japanese comedian called B&B? Their famous joke is called Momiji Manju. Do you guys know their joke?
知らないと思いますよ。
Well, we researched about Momiji Manju and then we found that, there's a comedian spread out about the Momiji Manju. But I don't know specifically what joke they did.
You should definitely watch it on YouTube.
Yeah, I will. Thank you.
Later.
Yeah.
何の質問なんですか、これ。内容に関する質問ではないけど、でも確かにね、関連する質問ですね。ありがとうございます。では、他の先生方どうでしょうか。ありがとうございます。やっぱずっとお腹減るなと思ったら、このバーチャル背景がね、もみじまんじゅうだからなんですよね。これね、みんなで合わせるとこれ8個もあるんでね、お腹減っちゃいますよね。はい。熊沢先生、ありがとうございます。どうぞお願いします。
One final question. Which store do you think is the best to buy Momiji Manju from?
That's a hard question, but I prefer Fujiya. If you ask me, because it's like the most classic and the basic ones. So if you would try one, that's like.
Could you say that again? Fujiya?
Fujiya.
Fuji, okay, I remember.
So that's like the most safe one. You'll have the best one. Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much.
ありがとうございます。本家広島屋というもみじまんじゅう屋はない。
ないです。
それはチーム名でしたね。ありがとうございます。はい、では、そうしましたら、本家広島屋お疲れ様でした。ありがとうございます。
ありがとうございました。
素晴らしいプレゼンでした。広島の皆さん、お話一言聞かせてください。実はこのグローバルイングリッシュアワード決勝7組のうち5グループは関東からなんですよ。で、実は皆さんとこれから次のプレゼンテーターも広島県からの進出なんですね。次のプレゼンテーターに一言応援メッセージどなたかお願いできませんか？
はい、実は同じ高校でして、次のプレゼンテーター。
なんと、
はい、
知ってる人ですか？
はい、そうですね。
普段高校ではどんな人たちなんですか？次のプレゼンテーターは。
とてもアクティブに活動してて、 尊敬できる人たちだと思います。
なるほど。じゃあ、その次のプレゼンテーターに、メッセージをお願いします。
はい、最後まで全力で頑張ってください。
はい、ありがとうございました。本家広島の皆さんでした。さあ、それでは広島県勢が続きます。続きまして、最後の発表になります。あっという間の決勝プレゼンテーション G ブロック代表は、広島県、先ほどのグループと同じ高校とのことです。フイズの皆さん、お願いいたします。お顔出ますか？
はい。
はい、こんにちは。
なんかすごいハードル上げられたんですね。
いや、上がったね。逆に本家広島の皆さんは普段はどういう高校生なんですか？
まあ、仲良く。
はい。
みんな、
同じクラスです
それぞれ。はい。
クラスも一緒。
クラスも一緒です。
いや、すごいですね。かなり大躍進の広島県勢という感じです。じゃあ、最後のプレゼンテーションですけど、気合はどうですか？
緊張するけど、頑張りたいと思います。
はい、ぜひ頑張ってください。それでは、発表の準備をお願いいたします。
はい。
はい、準備が整った7分間のプレゼンテーション始めてください。よろしくお願いします。
じゃあ、始めます。Hello everyone, we are Uis. We are from AICJ High School in Hiroshima, and we are classmates. In today's presentation, we decided to use this opportunity as a chance to help the Hiroshima tourism industry. What kind of sightseeing spot or famous place this brings to your mind when you hear of Hiroshima? I believe most of you imagine places such as Miyajima or the atomic bomb zone. But as you can see it on the map, these places are both placed at the western side of Hiroshima. And we believe that these areas are famous enough to handle the COVID-19 situation. So we decided to promote the east side of Hiroshima, which foreigners might not thought about. The place we will introduce is Mirokunosato. This is an amusement park placed at Fukuyama City. This is the second largest city in Hiroshima, and as it is shown on the map, As it is shown on the map, it is placed on the eastern side of Hiroshima. This park was opened at 1989, and at this moment it is the only amusement park in Hiroshima.
So, Mirokunosato is a retro amusement park that makes for a good family day out. It is also called third generation theme park, which means your grandparents and your parents, everyone can enjoy this amusement park. There are over 20 kinds of attractions in Mirokunosato, and the admission fee is around 3,000 yen for adults, which is basically cheap. Some benefits of Mirokunosato are uncrowded and has a range of rides without the long lines. Ferris wheels, roller coaster, and go-kart are the main attraction at Mirokunosato. And if you want to ride something has more thrill, you can also experience these kind of attractions. However, since I'm afraid of scary attractions, I used to ride a children's attraction like merry-go-round. However, this is not the only good thing about Mirokunosato. And what I want everyone to know about Mirokunosato is I strongly recommend you to visit the area where you can see the retro 1950s, which is called Back in Time. It's very interesting to wander around and see old Japanese product, such as film sets, game booths, noodle shops, bars, and restaurants. You can also enjoy old-fashioned Japanese sweets at the stores, which are shown by the right side of the slide. And I used to go there when I go to Mirokunosato. It's very tasty, sweets. I think this area is actually something you will never find in an international chain amusement park, so I think it's the only one. Furthermore, there is enough to keep you interested no matter what time of year you visit. In summer, you can enjoy the swimming pool, and in winter, you can enjoy the illuminations, and many events are held all year round. Therefore, Mirokunosato is a unique place with a local flavor that is not found in other amusement parks.
Next, I will talk about the effects of coronavirus on Mirokunosato. There are three big effects of coronavirus on Mirokunosato. The first one is self-imposed restraint. Because of coronavirus, Mirokunosato has been forced to impose a restraint of a business day. Before the spread of the coronavirus, it used to be open every day. However, now it's only open on weekends and holidays. This is to reduce the opportunity of contact between tourists to prevent the spread of coronaviruses. And this has resulted in a decrease in the number of visitors. In relation to the imposing restraint, the pool and illuminations were also canceled this year.
Oh no!
The next one is the shortening of business hours. Before the spread of the coronavirus, it used to be open from morning to night. However, now it's only open from 10 o'clock of the morning to 4 o'clock in the evening. These two things causes a significant decrease in the number of visitors to Mirokunosato. The last one is the discontinuation of the selling year pass. As Mirokunosato is being closed on most days of the year, a sale of a year pass has been discontinued. I don't think there is any way around it because I think no people buy a year passport that can only be used on weekends and holidays. It sounds like a kind of waste of money. This causes a significant decrease in the proceeds of Mirokunosato. These three factors have put Mirokunosato in a difficult situation.
So to support the people in this area, we want to have more tourists visiting Mirokunosato. And actually, there are many other attractive places to visit in the eastern side of Hiroshima, such as Tomonora and Onomichi. Onomichi is a serene town with lots of temples and cats and a beautiful view of the Tsunaikai. There's also a bridge that connects Hiroshima and the Shikoku Island. And also, Tomonora is a town that has been the model of the movie Ponyo. So please come and visit the eastern side of Hiroshima when the coronavirus has been eradicated. Thank you for listening.
Thank you.
はい、ありがとうございました。Oh no が良かったですね。
ありがとうございます。
いやー、良かったですね。はい。地元の、あれですよね。アミューズメントパークってことですよね。
はい。
はい。
フイスの皆さん、一旦画面共有を外してください。
はい、すいません。
はい、ありがとうございます。では、審査員の先生方から、ご質問を賜りたいと思いますが、どうでしょうか。質問がある先生、手を挙げてください。お願いします。はい、では、ロイ先生、お願いいたします。
Thank you for that amazing presentation. I learned so much about the eastern side of Hiroshima. I would love to visit Hiroshima again after the COVID-19 situation calms down. However, unfortunately, I cannot travel to Hiroshima at the moment, but I really want to help. Is there any way I can help, the amusement park or any of the businesses in Eastern Hiroshima without actually traveling there? Any way I can help?
Maybe you can buy some Momiji Manju online.
まさかのね、まあ、仲いいですね。まあでも、それも確かに地元を応援するっていう意味では一つですよね。面白いな。
Thank you for that advice. I guess I'll buy some Momiji Manju online.
ありがとうございます。はい、では、他の先生方どうでしょうか。いいですね、悩んだ結果、ね、笑いを取り、一ついいですかね。
ちょっと浮かばなかったんで。
いや、でもそういう時ありますよね。
はい。
でも、この質疑応答っていうのは、審査員の質問から自分たちが何か気づくってこともあるんですよね。で、気づいて、まあ、これが別に完成形ではなくてですね、まあ、この後も、フーイズのみんなはこの問題考えてもらえると思うので、じゃあ、どうやったらこうオンラインでも支援できるんだろうみたいなことを考えてみるといいかもしれないですね。はい。では、寺門先生上がっています。お願いいたします。
はい、素敵なプレゼンをありがとうございました。私からはですね、もし皆さんがこのアミューズメントパークのスタッフ、従業員だったら、このコロナ禍でどんな風にこのアミューズメントパークをアピールしたらいいと思いますか？もしアイデアがあったら教えてください。
僕のアイデアとしては、先ほど僕のプレゼンで、説明したレトロな風景とか、昔ながらの日本人の方が暮らしていたライフスタイル的な感じの風景とか、場所がすごく印象的な場所なので、例えばオンラインとかで外国人の方とか、まだ、日本のことをもっと知りたい人とかに、このような暮らしをしていましたみたいな感じで、バーチャル的な、
いいですね。
オンライン営業。
ツアーみたいな。
そうですね、ツアー的なものがあったら、もっと有名になるのかなと思いました。
ナイスアイデアだと思います。ありがとうございます。
なんか、実はこれって多分、先ほどロイ先生から質問あった答えにもなっている気もしますよね。
確かに。
引き出してもらいましたね。よかったですね。
はい、引き出してみました。
いいですね。こういう対話を通してね、いろいろアイディアって出てきますからね。ありがとうございます。はい、では、他の審査員の先生方どうでしょうか。どうですか。よろしいですかね。はい、では一番最後でね、ずっと緊張してて大変だと思いますが、最後までよく頑張りました。クイズの皆さんお疲れ様でした。
お疲れ様でした。
お疲れ様でした。
はい、それではこれで、7組すべての発表がすべて終わりになりました。飯塚先生、お顔出ますか？
はい、出ます。
いやー、どうですか、今年のアワード。
いや、もうすごすぎです。もう、なんというか、去年ももちろんすごいなっていうふうに感動したんですけど、今年僕予選でちょっと泣きそうになってました。
いや、結構しばしば泣きそうになってますよね。
僕がですか？
そう、そもそもね。
涙もろいんでそうなんですけど、ただですね、やっぱり、もう決勝プレゼンもそうなんですけども、どの組が優勝してもおかしくないなって思うほどのクオリティですよね。
本当にそうですね。
あとはだから、海外に住む、日本に興味がある外国人、もしくは審査員がどれほどそのプレゼンに心が動くかっていうところにかかってると思います。言葉届けっていう思いがこう伝わって、優勝できるといいですよね。
本当ですね。ありがとうございます。飯塚先生、そのままで審査員皆さんお顔を出していただけますでしょうか。いやー、お疲れ様でした。 審査員の先生方でどなたか今日の所感言っていただける方はおられますか？じゃあブルーサ先生お願いいたします。
Of course, thank you for everybody's presentation. Can I say two things? One, it was very easy to be a judge because I gave perfect marks for pretty much everything.
Very easy.
Because they were just all so good. So that means the other side of the coin is it's very difficult to be a judge, to choose one.
Yes,
So,
yes.
Thank you very much again.
いや、本当にここからどうやって審査していこうって感じですね。もう1名ぐらいどなたかいかがでしょうか？じゃあ今手を挙げたかのような動きを見せてくださった今西さんいかがですか？
はい、ありがとうございます。私は教員ではなくてですね、自分でビジネスをやってるので、そういうビジネスコンテストとかでいろんなプレゼンを見る機会がたくさんあるんですけれども、本当に大人顔負けの内容だし、皆さん本当に堂々としていて、すごくちゃんと調べて、パッションもあって、本当に感動しました。ありがとうございます。
いや、そうなんですよね。英語が上手なだけじゃなくて、やっぱり内容的なレベルかなり高いですよね、今西さん。
素晴らしく高いと思います。
はい。やっぱりこれからの今の高校生が、グローバルでも通用する世代っていうのが本当に上がってきてるんだなっていうのを感じます。で、それはこの7組ね、だけじゃなくて、みんなそうでしたよね、今日。
もう予選からしてそうでした、本当に。
はい。なので、本当にこれからのグローバルな時代の中で楽しみな世代が育ってきてるなっていうのを感じました。それでは審査員の先生方は、これから審査室の方にご移動いただきますので、一旦ビデオオフにお願いいたします。それでは、ありがとうございます。じゃあ最後に高校生の皆さん、発表者の皆さん、顔出ますか？お疲れ様でした。お疲れ様でした。はい、もう皆さんのせいで審査員が困りますよ。これは自分は審査員じゃなくてよかったなと今つくづく感じながら皆さんの素晴らしいプレゼンテーション聞いておりました。はい、高校生の皆さんにお願いなんですけど、これを見てる、高校生、もしかしたら来年のアワードに応募しようかな、どうしようかな、でもこんなレベル高いんじゃ、いや、自分無理だわと思ってる高校生もいると思います。よかったら、見てる高校生に、メッセージ届けてくれる人いませんか？いた。じゃあ、広島屋、お願いします。
はい。YouTube ライブで見てくれてる高校生の皆さん、高知生。今回とても楽しいイベントで、ただ単にスキルを競うわけじゃなくて、チームワークとか、そういう友達とのコミュニケーションとか、そういうことを通じて競い合うイベントで、このイベントを通じてたくさん成長できると思うので、怖がらずに自分の実力を、試すんだっていう気持ちで臨んだら、きっといい結果が出ると思います。なので、どんどん調整してみてください。以上です。
ありがとうございます。さすがね、このアワード7組に2組のプレゼンテーターを送り出したとある広島の高校のとあるクラスの、からの素晴らしいコメントでしたね。ありがとうございます。もう一人、どなたかいかがでしょうか？どうかなどなたか。メッセージが。じゃあ、セミオールの皆さんお願いします。セミオールの皆さんは神奈川からですかね。声出るかな？ちょっと喋ってもらっていい？なんかちょっと声が出ないかな？はい。めっちゃ口パクになってるけど。来た。声来たよ。はい。
はい、すいません。
お願いします。
ありがとうございます。これを見てる他の高校生の皆さん、自分の学校とか自分の周りの地域だけじゃなくって、こういうふうに全国の人とか、もっと広い範囲の人と一緒にこういうふうにいろんな自分のスキルとか、やれることを精一杯出し切って交流する場面ってなかなかないと思うんですけど、それをやってみようとすること自体がまずいいチャレンジになると思うし、それを通していろんな学びを得られると思うので、ぜひ時間がないとかすごい忙しいとかあると思うんですけど、何でもトライしてみるってすごい大事だと思うので、いろんな、今日私もいろいろ学べてすごく楽しかったので、ぜひいろんな人が参加してくれたら嬉しいです。
はい、ありがとうございました。神奈川県からセミマルのバスケ部、バレー部、どっちだっけ？
どっちもです。
どっちもいやいや、今喋ってくれた？オッケーオッケー。ありがとうございました。バスケ部、バレー部とね、両立しながらでもこんな素晴らしいプレゼン作れるってことでした。それじゃあ、最終プレゼンテーターの皆さん、これから表彰式に移りますんで、また後ほどお会いしましょう。一旦ビデオオフでお願いします。ありがとうございました。いやいや、本当に素晴らしいプレゼンテーションが続きました。そんな全国高校生グローバルイングリッシュアワード、この配信もそろそろ終了の時間が近づいてきました。皆さん、ここまでご視聴いただいて本当にありがとうございます。これから、参加者だけでのクローズドでの審査結果発表の表彰式とお疲れ様会を開催します。この配信見てくださっている方で結果が気になるって方は、ディスカバーの公式ツイッターより結果のご確認をお願いします。そしてですね、今皆さんご視聴いただいているおかげでディスカバーのチャンネル登録、ぐんぐんと伸びております。もうすぐ1000人に達するこのディスカバー公式 YouTube チャンネル登録ぜひお願いできたら嬉しいです。これからも、私たちからの探求のお題の発信だけじゃなくて、全国で頑張っている高校生の姿、このチャンネルでどんどん発信していきたいと思っておりますので、皆さんどうぞこれからも、ディスカバをよろしくお願いします。それではこの配信そろそろここで終了していきたいと思います。全国高校生グローバルイングリッシュアワード2021、果たしてグランプリは誰が勝ち取るんでしょうか。それではディスカバイバーイ、ありがとうございます。